Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Have you ever wondered why some superhero origin stories just don't quite hit the mark? It's a tale as old as time, where some of the most promising heroes end up with origin tales that are more of a flop than a triumph. And let's this dive into the top 10 superhero origin stories that didn't quite make it. In the world of superhero movies, a strong origin story is like the foundation of a house. It introduces the hero, showcases their transformation, and uh, lays the groundwork for their ethical code and struggles. But when these stories are mishandled, they can turn a promising character into a forgettable one. Uh, the 2008 film The Incredible Hulk is a perfect example. Uh, Instead of giving Bruce Banner a proper cinematic debut, the movie breezes through his origin in the opening credits. While this prevents redundancy with the 2003 film, it also leaves viewers with little understanding of Bruce's emotional journey and the heartbreak of his condition. Then there's Madam Web from 2024. This film seems more like a setup for, a larger universe than a standalone story. Uh, Cassandra Webb's origin, involving a complex near-death experience and clairvoyant powers, is murky and lacks charm. The result is an origin tale that feels disjointed and lacks emotional depth. Jennifer Garner's Elektra from 2005 is another culprit. The film's resurrection plot is confusing and it lacks context. What Elektra transitions from lifeless to lethal without any introspection, and her connections to her past are severed. The story ends up being more about a prophetic child than Elektra's emotional growth. Um, X-Men Origins Wolverine in 2009 had a promising start, but quickly fell apart. Um, the film's convoluted plot, awkward dialogue, and the convenient plot device of erasing Wolverine's memory with a bullet to the head undermine the character's depth. What could have been a gripping narrative turns into an overblown, forgettable disappointment. Fant Four Stick in 2015 tried to revitalize the Fantastic Four, but instead drowned in technical jargon and brooding. The origin story is overly familiar, and the 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 team's transformation feels unearned. The movie lacks the warmth and charm of earlier versions and ends up being a tedious, unoriginal mess. The 2003 version of Daredevil fails to explain how Matt Murdock gained his extraordinary abilities after a childhood accident. The film relies on worn-out voiceovers and dramatic lighting, neglecting the intricate moral dilemmas that make Daredevil a compelling hero. And the result is a superficial and hurried narrative. That Ang Lee's Hulk from 2003 is another case of overcomplicated storytelling. The film introduces Bruce Banner's father as a scientist who experiments on his son, shifting the origin from an accident to genetic manipulation. And so the convoluted plot and unclear storytelling make it hard for viewers to follow or care about Bruce's journey. Halle Berry's Catwoman in 2004 deviates wildly from the character's comics. Patience Phillips, a graphic designer, is resurrected by an Egyptian cat after her murder. Her cat-related powers, like night vision and a love for tuna, feel more cartoonish than serious. The result is one of the most confusing and ineffective origin stories ever. Steel in 1997, starring Shaquille O'Neal, is a perplexing mix of comedy, action, and moral lessons. And John Henry Irons becomes a hero with the help of his grandmother and a wheelchair-bound friend here. The lack of dramatic tension and character development turns this superhero tale into a spoof. Finally, Green Lantern in 2011 tries to cram too much into Hal Jordan's origin story. The film's focus on explaining the universe's rules overshadows Hal's personal journey, which the result is a dull and uninspiring tale that fails to kickstart a new franchise. So what do you think? Have you seen any of these films? Let us know in the comments below. And for a lighthearted moment, ever heard the one about the superhero who tried to cure his identity crisis with a power bar? It didn't work, but at least he was energized. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, I